Hi, this is Rainbow Harmony here to help you find balance and peace to live a more colorful life. And this is a pick a card reading on how Jupiter direct is going to affect you. So, if I seem a little distracted during this reading, it's because my favorite bird, the heron, is over there. Over that way, there are these huge blue butterflies, and this whole field is full of peacocks. And so this is like amazing. Like I'm so overwhelmed right now, and I'm sorry if there's a little bit of wind or the noise or the on this video is kind of messed up or the sound's kind of messed up. It's just because I'm out here in the open, and I really wanted to share this beautiful scenery with you guys here in beautiful India. So let's get started. Jupiter direct. This is a huge thing right now. You guys know in almost every reading I was talking about Jupiter being retrograde because it was retrograde for months, I swear, like 6 months or something, and it really affected us. Jupiter is the planet of new beginnings and expansion and money and opportunities. And so a lot of those things were kind of moving backward or appearing to move backward the past couple of months. Jupiter could have messed with your travel plans. It definitely did with mine. Jupiter could have caused you to be in separation from a partner, could have caused a breakup, could have caused like a twin flame or soulmate separation, maybe little communication in the love department. Jupiter retrograde could have caused a lot of confusion, could have caused financial issues, could have caused, maybe you're trying to apply for a job, nothing's gone through, maybe you're trying to move somewhere and you weren't able to get the place you wanted. Some of you guys actually did see some forward progress in this area because it really depends on where Jupiter is at in your chart. But I think a lot of us were experiencing some weird stuff, and this is the first time I ever really experienced such an intense Jupiter retrograde, because we all know about Mercury retrograde and stuff like that, but this one was just really intense for me, and I learned a lot from it. I think Jupiter was really supposed to kind of put us back into our spiritual nature, to get us to just have a time of solitude and stillness. And a lot of us thought of plans for like what we want to do with our life, and a lot of us were thinking about the next step we wanted to make. So it had a very positive effect in the way that some of us were like, okay, I have this new direction I want to go in. And especially with some of my coaching clients, I saw that this Jupiter retrograde caused them to want to, get some coaching and to move forward and to take the next steps and stuff like that. So it was pretty cool seeing how it affected a lot of you guys. That laser bird over there is chiming in. It sounds just like a laser. It's so weird. Anyways, choose a number 1, number 2, or number 3, and we're going to see how, now that Jupiter's gone direct on July 11th, how this is going to affect you. And I know it's going to be really positive. It's going to be really exciting. This is something you really, really want to look forward to. I can already feel this beautiful shift of energy. So for those of you guys who choose number 1, we're going to get started. Jupiter going direct has a lot to do with your ultimate destiny. So this is the destiny card, and it's very interesting to see this next to the home card. So this could have caused you to think about moving, house, whether it's just moving from an apartment to purchasing a house, or moving from one neighborhood to the next, or moving across the country or to a different country, or wanting to make some travel plans. This Jupiter direct is actually causing you to really want to push this in motion, and you're going to actually see positive changes coming into your home. Now, if you look closely at this card, you actually see these 2 people here. It could also mean that something positive is changing in your home. Perhaps you are moving in with somebody. Maybe you get a new roommate. Maybe you get married and your partner moves in, or maybe your partner just moves in with you, or you move in with them. It could also mean just more happiness in your home, more balance in your home, maybe the addition of a child to your home. Maybe you get pregnant or your partner gets pregnant. And so this is talking about positive changes in your home that have to do with destiny. So right now I would suggest that you really open your mind. If you chose this card in this deck, then trust yourself with what action is really being called of you right now, because something's supposed to change in your home. And they're saying that you're going to have the ability to be able to gracefully leave just traumatic and kind of catastrophic, just dramatic issues behind. Because maybe this is something that's been rough for you. I remember a couple years ago I had some roommates that were just awful. They just drove me crazy. I mean, maybe I won't blame them. Maybe I blame myself. Maybe it's just like I have a hard time cohabitating with certain types of people. Almost like, you know how certain signs don't get together. You know how you're looking at compatibility in your chart and you're like, wow, maybe I don't really do well with Scorpio, or maybe I don't really do well with Gemini. Sorry to pick on you Scorpios and Geminis. I love you guys. But it's kind of like that. Sometimes when you're living with certain people, they're just not compatible to you and the energy rubs you the wrong way. Some people can be very toxic. A lot of times when you're living with certain people, they play out the dynamics that happened in their home growing up. And so they're, oh my gosh, it's a doggy. Hi, little doggy. I love you. Hi. Hi, baby. What are you doing? I don't know if you guys see it. Hi. Did you see the doggy? I don't know if the camera let you see it, but it's hanging out with us. Oh my God, this huge peacock. Did you guys just see that? I'm so distracted. I told you guys I was gonna be distracted. There's dogs and cows and peacocks. Oh my God, hi little baby. Hi. It's like right here. Anyways, told you guys. I warned you. This is like an animal paradise. And it's so cool because you can just like adopt a dog here for a day just by being nice. How cute is that? You can adopt a dog for a day just by being nice to it. Here, can you see that? Yeah. Basically just by being nice to a stray dog, it'll just follow you around, it'll sit by you, like you don't have to touch it, and they're pretty respectful. They don't touch you because you never know, they have worms and all this stuff. But basically they'll just hang out with you, follow you around, they'll sit by you at the beach, and then if you ever want it to leave, you can kind of just shoo it away. But it's pretty cool because you can just make friends with these dogs, and it's just the funnest thing ever. I really miss having pets and I get to hang out with all these animals. Anyways, back to your reading. I warned you guys I might get distracted. So anyways, certain people, when you live with them, they play out unhealthy dynamics. A lot of us have come from toxic families. You move in with roommates, you come from a toxic family, they come from a toxic family, and then bam, this shit just gets weird and it just causes the weirdest vibes, and that's why the whole roommate thing can be really tough. And so I see some of you guys here have been going through roommate issues because I'm seeing this card talking about toxic people in your home. Maybe some of you guys are still living with your parents, and maybe your parents are narcissists. We talk about this a lot on the channel, narcissistic family, dysfunctional families. This is very prevalent these days. Or maybe your family is awesome, but you just really desire to have your own place and you feel like it's ready to leave the nest. Maybe you're leaving college and you're looking at trying to find a more permanent residence. Maybe you're trying to purchase a house. So basically this can have to do with a lot of things, but what I'm seeing is that something was wrong with your home. It could have been, maybe the plumbing was horrible, maybe there was a mold issue, maybe, oh my gosh, what is that? What? What is that? Some weird beetle thing. Oh, it's a butterfly? Oh, sorry, I told you guys I get distracted. I warned you. I still wanted to make this video though. So anyways, basically there could have been something wrong with your home, and maybe there was a fire, you know, maybe, I mean, I could imagine so many things here. I'm just seeing so many scenarios from what you guys have been through in your home. And so basically they're saying this is ending. The drama's ending, it's over. You're going to find a new home, or things are going to change within your home because of this Jupiter direct. And they're saying, yeah, there's a lot of mystery surrounding this situation. You might not have all the pieces to the puzzle just yet. Maybe you don't have, the finances haven't come yet for you to be able to, like, you know, get that loan, or to be able to, you know, get the rent paid or whatever it is, but it's coming. And so they're saying don't hesitate. You definitely, if you're thinking about moving, you should go for it. This is the moving card. I mean, all of this literally has to do with moving or a change in your home. And so some of you guys, it's not moving. Some of you guys are very happy, and you'll comment and be like, I've owned my home for 20 years and I love it and I don't want to move. That's okay, but this might also be talking about like a metaphoric movement, like finding home within yourself. Maybe you just feel like alone. Maybe it's talking about your group of friends and the need to like make some new friends who are kind and on your level and can kind of meet you in the middle and kind of reciprocate your like give and exchange flow, you know what I mean? People who can give to you, and people you can also receive from, and people that you can give to as well. So about balance. So this could have to do for some people where you're like the home situation is completely fine. You might be surprised because things could be changing. But I also see that like it could have to do with a relationship or something like that. Maybe you just meet somebody and they move in with you, or like something like that happens. So just be open. All right, if you choose number 2, let's go ahead and get started. What is changing for you because of Jupiter direct? So I do see creativity coming here. Like, you're gonna be able to get your roots creatively. There's a big boost of creative energy right now. I mean, I'm feeling so creative. I was like, let's go out, let's film some Rainbow Harmony videos. I've been cranking out personal readings every day. I've been feeling so creative lately. Oh my gosh, meow. There's like a cow. Meow. Hi, baby. I don't know if you guys can see it. John, can you move a little bit? I don't know if you guys can see in the distance, there's a cow. It might be coming actually. No. I don't know if you saw it, but anyways, I warned you guys I might get distracted. There's animals everywhere. This is like, I love it here. I seriously, this is my favorite place I've been so far, honestly. Like, I love it here. Okay, so anyways, your creativity is going to be very empowered this next couple months. Jupiter direct could, I'll be honest with you, could cause a breakup. Okay, if you're with a partner that just doesn't serve you and you're over it and you're bored and you're just like, I can't anymore, Jupiter direct might actually give you the strength and the power and the means to be able to get away from someone, especially if you're trying to get away from a toxic relationship. If this doesn't apply to you, if you've already had a breakup in the past few months, past 6 months, maybe the past year, it could talk about you being able to heal from this and really just feeling like in your stride and like getting stronger after that, leaving this difficult time behind and just feeling much better. Like, lots of healing energies coming through. And so moving on from that might help you to decide like what your vision is and what your gifts are and like how you want to move forward, and it will help you set intentions and set goals. I think it's hard to set goals when you're really mourning some kind of loss and you just like went through a breakup or something just left your life. For others of you guys, something in your life could fall apart and could come just crumbling apart and just could come falling down. This card is talking about the bolt from out of the blue, something that just hits you and you're like, whoa. So this could mean a death, like a literal death of someone in your life. It could mean, I hate predicting stuff like that, but it could be more of a metaphoric death. It could be something like like a loss of a relationship or a loss of a job or a loss of like a living situation, something like that. I know that sounds awful, but this is usually something that's in your favor. Like, sometimes the universe gets something out of our life to make space for something better, and in the moment it feels like this horrible catastrophe, but then it ends up being something amazing. I tell this story all the time. It reminds me of the time that my partner got into a car accident in LA, and we had worked so hard and saved up so much money to move there, and I was like really going awesome with my fashion styling business, and then bam, we got in the car accident and we had to move back to the suburbs, and I was just like, what? I have to go all the way back to where I started? But that ended up being a blessing in disguise. Funny enough, I drew this card a lot. I was like, universe, what the hell is happening? And bam, this card kept coming out, and I was like, okay, so something's coming out of this for me. And it was true. When I moved back to the suburbs, I was able to convince all the people I'd met in LA to come out and to shoot at all these beautiful locations. I made some of the best work out of my life there. I got published because of the images I made out there. And then I was able to not work because where we were living was so cheap, and so my partner worked, and then I had some time to kind of heal and kind of think about things, and then bam, I started Rainbow Harmony because I had time, and then I saved up money to travel, and so it ended up being like the best thing for me ever. Even though at first I was really sad to leave the city and the car accident was crazy, we were like, how are we gonna get the car repaired? How are we gonna get the money for all this? How, like, is this gonna be bad? Like, are we gonna have, is our insurance gonna go up? Like, it was this crazy thing. But then it ended up being the best thing ever for us, and it all worked out favorably. So something like that could happen to you. Just pay attention, because it might be something very positive in nature. And then there's just messages about you getting inspired, like you deciding, like getting some big idea or some big dream or some big goal going, kind of like when I got the inspiration to start this channel. It just kind of hit me, and like the name came to me, Rainbow Harmony, and like I was just like, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna get on YouTube, and I'm just gonna do that thing, and I'm gonna read my cards, and I'm gonna speak my truth, and I'm gonna have fun, and I'm gonna make a community, and it's gonna be awesome. And so I had this big dream, and I just went for it, started stirring the pot, you know, got my tripod, got my things set up, started practicing, you know, created my YouTube. I feel like a lot of energy like that, like you're gonna get some big idea, you're gonna start getting all the tools, all the materials, all the supplies to get it going. And so very positive energy coming in with your creativity. Something could happen out of the blue, but just be aware it's gonna help you. Or this could be talking about recovering from a breakup or leaving a toxic relationship, but ultimately this Jupiter direct is gonna really affect your creativity. So I hope that this message resonates with you. I'll see you later. Peace out. So, if you chose number 3, how is this Jupiter direct going to affect you? So first of all, I see the universe is really going to be generous with you. This could have to do with your finances. Maybe the flow was kind of like iffy and you're like, oh gosh, like what is going on with my money situation? Maybe there was some debt to pay off. Maybe there were some unexpected things that came up, or maybe your job is kind of in an off season or something. But I'm seeing that the flow is going back on. So you're getting money, okay? There's money coming in. If it's not money, then it's like new friends or it's connections or something that can help lead you to that. New ideas that could lead you to the money. And so I definitely see that. I also see like pretty much this is a good time for you to plant seeds. Whatever you want, the universe is ready and just waiting to conspire to make it happen for you, but you have to be the one to really stir up the momentum and take the first step. So I highly recommend making a vision board. If you don't know how to make a vision board, just simply Google it. Google Rainbow Harmony how to make a vision board, and I have a tutorial for that actually. And now I also see that they're telling you you need to respect yourself. Like you've come really far, and I think your confidence is going to get a huge boost with this Mercury or with this Jupiter direct. And then also you're going to feel a lot more like leaving your house. You're going to feel a lot more confident to just get out there and to have fun and to want to meet new people and try new things. So I hope that this reading resonated with you. I'll see you later. Peace out.